What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. Today has not been my day. So I'm going to start you guys off with the morning. So usually my mornings consist of me getting up, getting ready, and then going to the computer, checking my emails, and then doing a little bit of editing. I couldn't do any of that because when I tried to turn on my computer, the little Apple display turned on and the little loading bar went all the way to the end, but it stayed there. And it didn't want to boot on for the life of me. Or for the life of it, for that matter. So what I had to do is I had to completely restore it, erase everything that I had on the computer, and back up all the information that I had on my external hard drive onto my computer. I got that fixed up, but the problem with that is that I didn't have everything completely backed up to date. So I lost everything as of like a week and a half ago to now. So I lost about 3 videos. I lost almost 200 gigs worth of footage. I have some footage of me working on the mini cylinder head. I was porting and polishing that, getting that ready, but I am still missing some footage from it. Now, after that happened, if that wasn't good enough, I went to go let the computer restore, let it do its thing, because I knew it would probably take about an hour or two to throw all that information back on the computer. So I took the 240 for a spin, and I misjudged, not a curb. You know when construction's happening, how there's going to be the road, and how the curb is slightly raised when they're making a new one? Like, how do I say this? So let's say the curb itself is this big, but it actually drops and goes wider at the bottom where it meets up with the road. And the road actually is leveled on top of the front part of the curb. Well, the road itself wasn't paved yet, and something happened with the rear end. So I was making a turn, and I didn't see this little high part to the curb. So I got close to the curb, what I thought. It was a little bit closer than I was expecting, because I've got a little bit of curb rash, no, not a little, a lot of curb rash around the entire perimeter of the wheel. And I have never curbed a wheel before. So this hurt a lot. And the fact too that this wheel is black, the curb takes off the black powder coat and it makes it look like this. And it is extremely noticeable. So if I didn't feel like shit enough from the computer problem, this there also had to be piled on top of that. So what I've been doing is I was playing around with my wheels that I have inside the garage. So these are the stock wheels that I have for the 240. I'm going to be putting these back on so I can take those off, refinish them, make them look good, and hopefully make it so that the powder coat isn't noticeable. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go to the extent of repowder coating it, but I definitely could. Now would be a great time to do it, but it's not necessarily so bad that I have to get it repowder coated. What I think I'm just going to do is sand down the little curb rash area, put black touch-up paint. If it's noticeable at that point and I can't really make it look as good as I want, then I'll get it powder coated. But in the meantime, that's going to be like a little temporary, like a little Band-Aid. So yeah, that's my day. So the last little bit, I haven't really been able to put out videos for you because, well, this happened. I had 2 videos in Final Cut Pro ready to be exported, and well, they're not going to be exported. I don't have any of that footage anymore. Usually I'm pretty good with backing my stuff up and having it all up to date and everything, but for some reason, Time Machine or whatever, it wasn't working. So what I think I'm going to do is buy another micro SD card. I'm looking for my camera. I'm talking to it. The micro SD card that I have in there is a 128 gig. I think I'm going to get another one, and I'm just going to be keeping the footage that I have on there on the SD card, and then whenever that video's out, only at that point am I going to delete the footage from there. And I think that's hopefully going to solve my problem, just so that the external hard drive, let's say it's not completely backed up, at least I have the footage for you guys. Because I had work for the Mini done, I was doing some stuff on the Accord, you guys, you're not going to see that. But yeah, it's shitty, but that's life. So there's the Accord. These are the G35 wheels that I have. Those are 350Z wheels. These are the 240 wheels, and well, the curbed ones are outside. Lucky me, woo! Yeah, so what I'm gonna probably be doing today is taking the Accord out of the garage, put the 240 in here, take the wheels off of that, throw these ones here on it, and then touch them up. But guys, it hasn't been fun for me. It's friggin' ridiculous. I was not impressed. Yeah, you guys can imagine. I put all that hard work into making a couple videos for you guys, and then it's literally down the drain. There's not really much I can do about it now. I tried to look as far back as I could for my Time Machine backups, and it wasn't far back enough. So like today is the 21st. So the last backup that I have is from March 31st. So it's actually 3 weeks behind. So it's shitty. I lost a lot of footage, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Anyways, yeah, let's get working on the 240. Doesn't that just look so good? Look at this. Oh, that inset. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, time to put this back together. So from the looks of it, I did pretty damn good with this wheel. So let me first show you what this wheel looks like. This one looks nice and clean. There's not any curb rash. I didn't damage this one. This one looks perfectly fine. Now, if we go to the one that I did curb rash and did feel up that curb pretty nice, you can see that the entire perimeter, or the outside, like most outer part of the wheel, has little parts of the paint missing. Now, there's no real gouges in there. The only part that really happened is a little bit of powder coat came up. There is like a little bit of scraping, but if you use like a little bit of sandpaper or something like that, you should be able to just smoothen this out, and then you can put a little bit of touch-up paint on top of it, and it will look pretty good. Now, it's not going to look 100% only because, well, there's damage on it, but it still is going to look a lot better than the regular silver that's exposed. So because the silver is exposed, it looks kind of weird, and you can really tell that there's curb rash on it. If it was on a silver wheel like this, you wouldn't know the first. But that's not the case. So it just means that I got to do a little bit of work and make this look a little bit nicer. So I'm not entirely sure if you would call this perfect, but I know for a fact that this does look a lot better. Now, I still can go over this probably with a second coat of the little touch-up paint, but you can see how evident and crazy the silver itself just really pops and hits you. So when you have it like that, it's gonna be quite noticeable. If you go over it like this, it's not gonna be as bad. Now, you can go ahead and be a little bit more picky if you want. You can probably Bondo and sand down this entire side. You could probably use aerosol cans to make this nice and perfect, but as a temporary fix, as a nice little just way to cover up, this is what I'm gonna be doing. So I probably could go a little bit more in depth, but I might eventually down the road even change the color of the wheels. I don't know. For now, it looks not half bad, but you guys get the idea of it. A little bit of touch-up paint goes a long way. So instead of just using it strictly for the car, let's say if you get a rock chip or whatever, you can use it on your wheels. So silver wheels, not that noticeable. Anything dark, you will notice, especially if you curb them. So yeah, that's my lesson for today. If you guys can do not curb your wheels, you're not even gonna have to bother doing any of this. But if you do, this is an easy DIY alternative to this. So regular wheel, damaged wheel, doesn't quite look so damaged with the touch-up paint on there. Now I'm gonna let this sit. I'm probably gonna come back and maybe hit this again with a second coat, but in the meantime, this still looks a lot better than how it did. But With the stock 16-inch wheels on there and the 800 compound super hard rear tires, I want to see if the car slides. Now it should, because it does slide with these, but at the same time, these tires should break loose a lot easier than these. These are 205s, those are 225s. Those are 800 compound, these are 500 compound. So no matter which way you look at it, those should be able to slide a lot easier than these. Let's go see if that's true. I'll be straight, it looks a little bit ghetto, kind of like this, but it slides pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty content with it. So I've got a little bit of work to do with the Accord. It needs rear brakes. Timing chain's done. I have new spark plugs for it. What else does this thing need? I want to say that's it. That's everything. This is a new truck of my dad's. He just picked this thing up, and I've got to do a little bit of work to it. I got to undercoat it, protect it, the inside, the outside, and everything to make this thing look awesome. So he picked this thing up brand new. It's a 2018 GM 2500 HD diesel. Nice looking truck. But I say before he puts 500,000 plus kilometers on this thing, I say take care of it. And he's with me on that. So I'll actually take you guys underneath it. So everything in here, let's see if you can see that. So you can see there's a little bit of surface rust that's already starting to build. So I want to take care of everything underneath here, make it look nice, protect it, and have it so that this truck will last a super long time. Because my last truck, no, not my last truck, my dad's last truck, it's a 2008. It's a GM. It's over there. Is the camera recording? Yes, camera's recording. So my dad's truck's over there. It's a 2008, and it's got like 500,000 kilometers. His last truck had almost 800,000. So I say, let's take care of this thing, make it look good. I've got paint protection film for the whole thing. I've got undercoating for the entire underside. The interior is going to be detailed. Everything, the entire box is going to be covered in the XPEL stuff. Everything on the bottom part of the cab, behind the door handles, the fenders, the front part of the hood, the headlights. The chrome is actually perfectly fine the way it is. The mirrors are going to be covered, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and we do have a little bit of stuff for here. So because it's tinted and like a little tinted, we're going to change out this little white. So from here down is all going to go black. But it should look pretty sharp after I'm done. Not only that, but it's actually going to be able to withstand a little bit of abuse. So this thing is 22 feet long, which is insane, and I've got to somehow get that to squeeze it inside the garage because I need to work on it in there. So I've got to clean it up, make it look nice. And that's what I've got coming up next. So truck's going to be getting some work on. That's going to get some work done to it. I got to order some parts. Same with the 240 for that matter. But the Mini is kind of stupid. It's a go. It kind of sucks at the camera, whatever, my computer. It didn't really work out the way I wanted to. I lost a lot of footage, and I really hope I'll be able to make it up to you guys. Bear with me with all this crap. I know it sucks. I know you guys want to see videos, but like, stay with me. It's coming. Now, if you guys are down with like daily videos, you know, like more of a vlog style, let me know, because I'm more than down to do that, because the DIYs where I actually like go ahead and get the proper camera angle, do the voiceovers, do all that stuff, it takes a lot of work, and I don't know if you guys
some of you guys might know or appreciate the work, but there's a lot of work that goes into it. So if I can make vlogs and get you guys content all the time, instead of like polishing it up, polishing the video, making it look perfect, if I can do a daily video and you guys can get the same content, I say yeah. But I want your opinion on it, because we're approaching 200,000 subscribers thanks to you guys, and I want your opinion on this. I haven't really done a Q&A or anything lately, and come 200,000 subscribers, I want to do something along those lines. Probably the next video or the video after that might address it, but I've got stuff to give away. I have merch finally. Now it's not like completely set in stone yet, but I do have something for the giveaway. So the giveaway's happening, Q&A section's gonna happen at 200,000. Subscribe button, click it, friggin' click it. If you haven't clicked it, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for, just do it. Because the sooner you can click that button, the sooner my channel like grows a little bit, the sooner I can get this together, the sooner I can get the 240 modded, or maybe sell it, maybe get something else. I don't know, but the more subscribers, the more of you guys that I have to see all my stuff, the happier I'm gonna be, because I'll be able to show you guys all my sweet stuff. But again, it's all thanks to you guys. I can't say it again. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. But that's basically where this video is going to end for today. 240 is done for now. Wheels are done. I'm probably going to throw them back on. But if you guys have any questions regarding the video, throw them down in the comment section below, and I'd be more than happy to help. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.